So what do you call yourself? Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Hey. Hey, what can I do for you this fine day?
This is your destiny. Hot, hot, hot.
Right now.
Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Come on in and enjoy yourself.
Right now.
We gon' party like no one else. Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Hey, it's the voice inside your speaker box, LaTangela Fay, and welcome back to another episode of the LaTangela Show podcast. You know, it does my heart well to have this time together. Well, we'll be able to unplug, unwind, chat about this, chat about that. You never know who's going to be in the hot seat or on the tan line, but one thing is for sure. I have questions that need answers, and we are going to get the business clear. I got a lot of random research coming up too. And if you would like to be a guest, you know, I would love to hear more about what you have going on. Let's talk. Submit your information at latangela.com. Today in the hot seat on the tan line, we're going to talk to one of my friends. She is a key of inspiration and a ray of sunshine. And the InvestHER Summit is on the way. It's coming up in July, and she got all of the details coming for you. Mink Gaudet. Now, let me tell you, when she shows up, she shows out. When it comes down to the pitch competitions, she'll tell you how to get it done. When it comes down to empowering women, she'll tell you how to get it done. But she is also just a wealth of resources, and a lot of information is coming up for that. One other thing I need your help on. You know, I've teamed up with Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys with Gordon Gives and Team Cares, where we highlight nonprofit organizations and community stakeholders that's making the world we live in a better place. I would love for you to log on right now and nominate some teachers that's just going above and beyond to get it done. All you have to do is log on, place your nomination at 225bulletinboard.com. Again, that's 225bulletinboard.com. A lot of nominations are coming through, and we select 2 winners each month. They'll receive $250, just a token of our appreciation, and some space on some of our billboards to say thank you. We see you, and we hope that others will continue to help us pay it forward as well. When it comes down to some of this random research, you know, it comes across my desk, and I'm like, who has the energy to find some of this stuff? Computers with emotions. Now, I often come in and say the computer just don't feel like working today, so I think we all should be able to pack up and go home. Well, don't you wish your computer had more emotional support? Scientists are actually working to create a computer that understands what you're feeling while you're working on it. For instance, the system might offer a stressed user soothing words of encouragement, liven up a boring task with humor, or provide empathetic help when frustrated seems to come. By creating interactions that are more emotionally in tune with a human, designers are taking time to say, we want to boost our user, we want to boost the engagement, and we just want you to be as productive as possible. You mean to tell me that's what scientists out in Finland are working on? That's all y'all got to worry about over there in Finland. Well, maybe I need to make a field trip to Finland to find out what's really good. Y'all want my computer to be more in tune with me. Okay, I got you. Well, 'tis the season. If you're noticing a lot of power outages, chances are we're blaming it on the weather. Well, the weather may not be the only one that we should blame it on. If your power goes out, blame it on the squirrels. Follow me, we're going somewhere. Those rats with bushy tails are the most frequent cause of power outages in the United States. They eat through the power lines, and it's usually like peak time for the squirrels right now. We talked about this earlier this year, but now that we're here in the peak squirrel days, I just want you to be aware of that. Look out for the electrical grids because a lot of it goes on in the months of June and July. Think twice before you put that squirrel feed out. When it comes to our furry friends, and we're really looking for something that's going to be suitable because we want to share with our little fur babies, right? Well, everything that you're nibbling on may not be suitable for them. So what are some of the items that you probably can share? Which human foods can dogs eat safely? Well, you can give your furry friend plenty of things like pumpkin puree. They can eat apples. They can nibble on your carrots. plain cooked chicken breast. Not once you season it up and fry it down. Plain cooked, seasonless chicken breast, peanut butter, popcorn, blueberries, and green beans. Although they probably want to wrestle you down for your po' boy, but that's neither here nor there. I just want to be able to help you help them. Surprise, surprise. My mom, she sent me this, what is it? It's a dual deck cassette player, AM, FM radio that also had a 6 CD disc changer and a record player at the top. And I'm thinking, wow, this is vintage. Thanks, Mom. I absolutely love it because I do have a lot of vinyl. And I was like, I don't have a record player. Messed around and said that she had it on the doorstep the next day. Grateful. Well, I see that I'm not the only one that's in need. According to Reader's Digest, almost 50 million vinyl LPs were sold last year. And this year, they are expecting an increase. Do you have any vinyls? Now, a lot of people aren't getting them to play them. They're getting them to say, I really am a fan of this person that I say I support. Almost like getting the t-shirt, the bumper sticker, the keychain, and the vinyl. Oh, you're officially in the It Girl Club. What half of the people that bought the LPs admitted that they don't even own a record player. So how about you bring the record player and the LPs, and now we got a real party. See what I'm saying? I'm just trying to help you help us so we can keep the party rocking and rolling. I'm not myself until I've had my tea. Every single day, I have to have some type of tea to get my day started, or I'm not having a conversation with anybody. Don't talk to me until I've had my tea. I think it does something to my mood. It sets the pace for my day, and it gives me my woosah moment. A lot of people are like that when it comes down to their coffee. You got to have your coffee. And I don't interrupt or judge you for that. But how much caffeine is too much caffeine? This is coming in from Stacked Pearls. Random research, because some of you are running back and forth to that coffee pot all day. And I'm looking at my coworkers through this glass wall like, that's about your 12th cup, ain't it? About 15 cups in. You good? You straight? How much caffeine is too much caffeine? Caffeine is associated with many benefits, such as reducing fatigue and enhancing exercise performance, but consuming too much is not a good thing. Try to keep caffeine at about 4 cups of coffee. And that's coming in from a new research publication. But if you notice that at 4 cups, you're glitching and you're going jittery and you can't function without it, chances are you might want to pull it back just a tad. But if 4 cups is not enough to give you wings, they say it's okay to keep the party rocking with some more caffeine, but you got to know your limits, just like with any and everything else. Because if I have just a deep sip of coffee, I love the smell of it, but I can't handle the taste. But if I have a deep sip of coffee, I feel like I'm just off the rocker for the rest of the day, like, whoo! So know your limits. It's important. Ticket deals. Are you up for a good ticket deal? It's summer months and everybody's looking for a great activity. Indoor, outdoor, field trip. I'm here for it. Well, I'm going to put you up on game real quick for the game. How to save money when you're trying to go to your next Major League Baseball game, especially if you plan to hit the road this summer to see some of the MLB games. Well, games played during the week are 20% less expensive than the weekend games. Did you know that? Well, now you know, because they're less in demand. So if you're going to be out and about traveling for the week, you might want to catch that Wednesday game, that Tuesday game, that Monday game. You're still getting the quality time, you're still getting the experience, and you're getting it for at least 20% less. I like a good deal. I really and truly do. Today, I encourage you to get some ice cream. Now, listen, hear me out. We're going somewhere. The Taste of Tangela is being brought to you by ice cream. Whatever is your favorite flavor, I am here to support you. But it came across my desk, according to Eating Well, cup or cone? Cone or cup? Many say licking the ice cream makes it taste better. Tastes better than when you have it with a spoon. But what's the real scoop? Does it taste better? Does it matter to you at all? According to research of over 50,000 people, they say licking ice cream is more satisfying than eating it with a spoon. Why? I'm glad you asked. The ice cream's flavor tastes richer when your tongue warms it up, according to a lot of the people that they surveyed. But using a spoon insulates the treat. So now you got questions that really need answers. And I'm like, either or is satisfying to me. Just today, we're going to do our own random research. get you 2 scoops, 1 in a cup, 1 on a cone, and you tell me, hit me up, slide in my DMs, or log on at LaTangela Fay or LaTangela.com, which is better, ice cream in a cup, ice cream on a cone. Either or, ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I know, corny, but necessary. So make sure you join the conversation. If you would like to be a guest, I would love to hear from you. So be sure to hit me up at LaTangela.com. We're going to check in with my girl Mink because InvestHER 2024 Summit is in full effect, and I look forward to seeing you there. You can do this, team. You get your girl, let them see that gorgeousness. Yes, honey, yes. Welcome back to another episode of the LaTangela Show podcast. You never know who's going to be in the hot seat or on the tan line, but let me tell you, it's summertime and it's heating up. I got my girl Mink in the building. How are you?
I am great. I'm blessed and highly favored.
Highly favored. Now that song is going to be stuck in my head the entire day.
That's a good song.
It is. And sometimes you just need that source of motivation, especially in the climate that we're in right now.
Yes.
So many people are looking for options. They're looking for outlets and they're looking for resources. And I know that you have been a facet of all things.
Yeah.
When it comes down to investing, when it comes down to pouring into others, you're just the queen of getting it done.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your journey in the world of being an entrepreneur.
Oh gosh. Okay, where do I start?
Right?
I think I'm gonna start from, I don't know if a lot of people know that I'm a veteran. And so
I did not. Thank you for your service.
Yes, I'm a veteran. I think some of the discipline that I have, acquired or, developed over the years was one of the things that I was able to kind of like pour into my entrepreneurship journey, because to be successful, in business, there is a sort of discipline that you have to have.
Absolutely.
And so that's kind of pretty much once I came outside of the military, out of the Air Force, I just started, my business in government contracting. And it just kind of grew really, really, really fast. Yeah. And then just over the time, I was just able to, I was able to really, I guess, hop on top of other opportunities that actually came to me.
That's good.
Yeah, and with those opportunities, I was able to expand those opportunities to go into other things that I would be able to be invested in. Use my money where I can work smarter and not harder.
But you just unloaded a lot, because even within that, if those who want to enter the world of entrepreneurship and they were never a veteran, there's still something there that was a transition.
Yeah,
there's still something there that was an obstacle or just a little wink of maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah.
And within that, you identified those sources.
Yeah.
With that transition from going to being a vet to saying, I want to go into business,
mm-hmm.
What was one of the obstacles that looked you dead in your face and said, girl, now may not be the time, but you did it anyway?
Children.
Okay.
Like, I'm only know for real, because I was a teenage mom,
Okay.
And so, when you're a teenage mom, you got to navigate some things also. And
True.
then, as I, started the business, it was like, my daughter's in extracurricular activities, our son, just like a lot of those different things. So that was the thing that really made me be like, wait, am I really going to be able to do this? And then the second thing, because I got to say this too, it was the money aspect of it. Because when you start businesses, people say now you don't have to have money, but no, you have to have money to make money.
Now, this is true. Have to have some funds to have some fun.
Right. So, having like access to capital was a really big thing, and with Black women, being that, we receive less than 2%, of, funding in this industry. That's anyway, wild. As entrepreneurs, so when you think about that was like a really big deficit. That was one of those things I was like, okay, how am I gonna be able to really do this, but thank God, for that tax check.
Yeah.
Hello, somebody, because that's how I was able to get my general liability insurance with the $1,500 that I had left with, from my taxes.
Tell Uncle Sam to pull up and do us a favor this time.
For real.
Because usually I never see him at the family cookout. No. He's always the first one on payday. And I'm like, wait a minute.
You already know.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
And then you started doing pitch.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about your journey of saying, okay, now I'm in the game.
Right.
I am going to etch it out. I'm going to speak out and I'm going to make it happen.
Same. The funny thing about that is, there was an opportunity, like I said, just, really being able to hop on those opportunities. There was a pitch contest in 2015, and we actually went through, it was not just a pitch contest, it was like a series of classes, like entrepreneurship classes, things like that. And that's how I got into the pitch world. Won my first pitch contest, and I won $5,000.
What?
Yeah. And that's how I got into it. I've done Capital One's pitch contest, a few other ones that I've done also. But yeah, it was really something that I did not know how to do. And, even with the summit, with the InvestHER Summit, that's something that I felt as though I'm like, this is the best way for you to be able to talk about your business, articulate it in front of people, and then, use it as like your elevator pitch.
Absolutely. Now, when you say the elevator pitch, tell me some of the things that we as entrepreneurs should be ready on a spot to be able to just spurt out.
You should be able to say who you are, what you do, and how you are, and how you impact lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really should, like, someone should not, when someone is in your presence and you're talking about your business, they should leave within those couple of minutes knowing, like, dang, is this someone that I want to do business with, that I can send business their way, any of those things. And you want to be, rememberable.
Absolutely.
That's a word, right?
It is today. And I'm sure it's Googleable. It's so funny. It's like you have so many things that's going on, so many irons in the fire, but you still made time to bring it back. InvestHER. We have the 2024 summit coming up. Tell me all about it, the lineup, some of the sponsors, some of the workshops, because girl, it's exhausting putting things like this together. So thank you for even committing to do this, because it is needed.
It is.
But InvestHER seminar. What are we doing with this summit?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the InvestHER Summit is July the 13th, and it's from 11 to 6 p.m. and it is at the Manship Theatre. And what it is, it's called InvestHER Summit because it's women investing in women. It's women, us as women investing in ourselves. And we have some great speakers. We have Darylyn Harris, Pugh Harris, that is actually the GM of Shell.
Nice.
We have Dr. Lauren Elise. We have Soraya. We have Cassandra Moore. Gosh, there's so many. Michelle Reyes, Amanda Branch. That's one of the she's a delivery and labor chief at Ochsner. Ochsner is a sponsor. AT&T is a sponsor. YWCA is a sponsor.
Awesome.
Care South is a sponsor. Partner Southeast is a sponsor. My Mommy, My Baby is a sponsor. We have some great sponsors. And we also have the pitch contest. We're also going to have a wellness lounge where women are able to get a 15-minute massage.
You have me there. Say less. Say less. Where do we sign up? No, go ahead. 15-minute massage. Because I just told you, I know they call it crick, but I'm going to call it a crook. I got this crook. And I don't know how I got it. I just know I needed to leave.
Those things is good. I know, right?
Oh, got me looking so sideways. Like, okay. I'm sorry. I digress. So then you have the 15-minute massages available. And what else?
Gosh, what else do we have? We have women coming together. We have Blend that's sponsoring our champagne toast.
Nice.
We have Fast Lane Catering. They're doing our charcuterie setup. So it's going to be a really good time. Yes. It's going to be really, really, really nice. It's going to be a really great event. We have 3 different panels. The panels are going to, we have one that is just social media, social capital, building that social capital, and also building it authentically. We also have the one that's women, wellness, and wealth, women CEOs, C-suite, that have actually built, sustainable businesses. And then also talking about those mental health challenges that they actually face in growing their businesses and things of that nature.
Absolutely.
And then we have the one that's just solely focused on mental health, maternal mental health, as we have navigated as women, as moms, and all of those things, just navigating that mental health space.
It's important.
So, it is.
So many people, they don't want to talk about it, but it's okay not to be okay.
Yeah.
But it's not okay to stay there.
I say that all
it's not okay to stay there.
It's not okay to stay there. But that's why you need that community, that safe space, of women that are not gonna go after you tell me your business. They ain't gonna go talk about it. They gonna give you solutions and try to help you.
Because we as a community, we have been conditioned not to seek the help because the help has worked against us.
Right.
When Mad Day come, your business is not just your business. It is everybody's entertainment. And you don't want to be a highlight and a retweet for all of the wrong reasons. You just don't. You know what I mean? And those are the things that will stop you dead in your tracks, because now you're You're
Right.
fearful
You're
of
fearful,
who's
yeah.
gonna say what, who knows what, and it's hard for you to navigate through those
Yeah,
waters.
it really is.
So
It
it's
really
very
is.
important that we have organizations such as yours that saying, look, I'm here, I've been through it, I am with you, and we will walk through the entire process.
Yeah.
Now, if they want information as of how they can be a part of, how they can be a sponsor, how they can get tickets, if they
Yeah.
want to come through for the 15-minute massage, if they
Yes.
want to come through for the mental check-in, because
Yes.
sis, it's important.
It is.
It is important.
Check in and not check out.
That part. How do we contact you?
Go to www.investhersummit.org.
And that's her, HER.
Yes, her. Like
Invest
her.
her.
Like you.
Invest
like you
her.
Like
Yeah, you her.
Yes.
You know, as a friend, I just want to say how much I appreciate the work that you put in, because I know all that you deal with. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just like on a day-to-day basis, you're juggling
Right.
and you're spinning all these plates and you're doing it
Yeah.
with style and grace, but
Right.
it is a lot. I am so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
And your family, your team, because it is a family unit and it looks good. It feels good to
Yeah.
know that we're doing it in the spirit of excellence. And girl, you out here just making these strides. And I'm like, that's my girl. That's my girl.
I appreciate it so much. But you know what? I have to also say, you know, you are more than a friend, and that's
Thank
the thing.
you.
You have supported me everything that I've ever come and I've told you about that I wanted to do. You supported me, and I love the fact that you love women and you believe in women and you believe in the community, So
Thank
I
you
really
for that.
appreciate that.
Thank you for that. You know
Yeah.
what? That's iron sharpening iron. You know what? I've teamed up in the season with Gordon McKernan, injury attorney, with 10 Cares, Gordon gives 10 Cares.
Yeah.
And we highlight nonprofit organizations and community stakeholders that's paying it forward.
Yeah.
And I like to call it nurturing the future in the present.
Wow.
So as a token of our appreciation, because girl, you always outside doing the most. Now hold on. Now this one won't spin, so you're gonna have to give me a second to get to the printer.
Wait.
Maybe I can get some tickets for some ladies to come on out and hang out with us for the event. So this one is yours. So hopefully this will be a seed for some to be able to come out and really just take part of everything that you're doing. If it's admission for a mom or 2 or 3 or 4, I just really want them to be a part of what you're doing, because you are a beacon of light in what many have deemed as dark times. And as long as you keep being that torch bearer, the world will continue to shine. And you make me feel better about what I do and why I do it. And knowing that the work is there, but so are the workers. And God bless you, because baby, you got your hands full, girl. You got your hands full. I love you so much.
I love you.
I love you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Anytime.
Thank you so
Now
much.
look, girl, look it out now. I know you got more work to do, so I'm gonna let you chase the sun or let the sun chase you. But either way, get after it. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it.
Thank you so much. I love you too. Thank you, guys.